What is going on, guys? It's your boys from AJAX Gaming here, and today I'm bringing you a slightly different video from what we're used to doing and from what you guys are used to seeing on our channel. Today we get a bit nerdy. AMD has officially announced their new and first graphics card based on their new Polaris architecture, the RX 480. Now this is undoubtedly going to happen after the release of Nvidia cards, the GTX 1080 and 1070, as AMD essentially had to have a counter offer or answer in this case. Now the main focus point AMD were trying to push for this new card that they had was the ability that this card possessed to provide a compelling VR experience to the masses at an affordable price. Now this is all emphasized and explained clearly in this little section of the video here.
So we wanted to deliver a high performance, low cost, low power solution to democratize VR, which can make VR possible for anyone who wants it. It can drive VR into retail. It can hit system price points, PC price points that can be everywhere in retail. And it can grow the market to over 100 million consumers. And also drive VR application development, content development in a large scale fashion. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm really proud to announce the passion, persistence, play of the Radeon Technology Group. We have a product that just does that. And without further ado, this is the Radeon RX 480 that delivers VR to the masses. And the best thing about it is premium VR starting at $199.
Now, we don't know fully yet, but with what's coming out so far, it's looking most likely that the Polaris 10 chip will be used, as the Polaris 11 chip is much smaller and is geared towards laptops rather than desktops, and it's kind of unlikely that they're going to use that. Inside this, there's going to be 2,304 stream processors. For those of you who don't know what stream processors are, it's a programming technique which simplifies hardware and software parallel processing. Now, 2,304 stream processors shows that it is in fact quite a powerful card for the price level that it's at for $200. The card is going to have 4GB and 8GB of GDDR5 RAM, depending on what version you get, with the standard 4GB version having only 5 teraflops of total power. Now, in a way, this technology is even farther ahead of Nvidia's technology, as they only managed to bring their card down to 60nm FinFET process, whereas AMD has brought it down to 14nm FinFET processors, which is a smaller number, obviously, and allows AMD some playing around room for future things that are going to come out. The 480 does sit in a weird area in my opinion though. The 480 isn't supposed to blow away everything on the market. It's a very entry-level card. On the AMD side of things, it's supposed to sit somewhere between the 390 and the 390X, and on the Nvidia side of things, somewhere between the 970 and 980. Now, for power consumption, we're looking at around 150 watt for the new card, and this is based off their latest GCN 4.0 technology. So all in all, it's new technology across the board for AMD. Now, basically that's it for today, guys, but I'm going to leave you with a clip from Computex that shows the performance comparisons of the two 480s in SLI, which comes to $400 against the $700 Nvidia solution. So let me know in the comments if you guys think that AMD could potentially take the top spot in the very near future. Cheers.
But what else can you do with a $700 solution? There are $700 solutions out there, some of which have been recently launched. You know, if you can play Doom for $200, what do you do for $700? I mean, you know, graphics is amazing. There is always something more to do. So we looked at what can you do for a $700 solution, right, with some of the content available today. You know, you can play some premium VR. Actually, let's switch to the video, cut to the video before I get to the numbers. Cut to the video. Actually, it's not the video, by the way. These are live cards running. Two systems. One system is $700. I'll tell you what the other system price is in a second. Both running a premium DX12 experience, Ashes of Singularity. And the one on the right is the $700 solution, okay? And the one on the left is something much better. I'll tell you what it is in a second. As you can see, both kind of, sort of seem to deliver, similar performance. Maybe if you're some of the people with really crazy eyes who can spot millisecond differences on screen, maybe you'll be able to figure out the precise frame rates. So let's see actually what frame rates these things are running and what performance they're delivering. So you have the $700 solution delivering 58.7 FPS. You can call it kind of reasonably smooth, 60 FPS, close to 60 FPS. And we have a dual 480 delivering 62.5 frames per second, but that's not the story. The story is the dual 480 costs below $500. And that's not even the half of the story, because the dual 480 is actually only being utilized 51%. It has more headroom versus the $700 solution, which is sweating, right? 98.7% fully occupied. So we have much, much more headroom as the developer tunes for the new APIs and as we tune the drivers for the new Polaris GPU. So that brings to conclusion my Polaris unveil today. And Polaris architecture is a giant step forward for PC gaming and VR. And what we have revealed to you today is its capability in VR and its price points. You will see a lot more information about the entire Polaris GPU stack coming out over the next few weeks. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. And also I want to thank all of the engineers who worked on Polaris tirelessly over the last 2 years to get us to this day. Thank you.